Romania finds itself at a crossroads. The May 2025 presidential election ushered in a new era, marked by the rise of ultranationalism and a staunch commitment to Romanian sovereignty. The newly elected president, a figure who campaigned on a platform of economic independence and national pride, has signaled a potential shift in the country's geopolitical alliances. This new leadership is eager to assert Romania's position on the world stage, particularly regarding its valuable natural resources. The president's vision for Romania hinges on maximizing returns from these resources, even if it means challenging existing agreements and forging new partnerships. This new political landscape is set against a backdrop of growing global uncertainty. The ongoing conflict in Ukraine has cast a long shadow over the region, highlighting the strategic importance of resources and alliances. Romania, situated at the crossroads of East and West, is acutely aware of its vulnerability and the need to safeguard its interests. The president's victory sent shockwaves through the Romanian political establishment and beyond. Many within the European Union, of which Romania has been a member since 2007, have expressed concerns about the new government's direction. Some fear a potential drift away from the bloc and closer alignment with powers like Russia, which has long sought to increase its influence in the region. However, the new president has also extended an olive branch to the United States, a key NATO ally. This move suggests a complex and potentially risky balancing act, as Romania seeks to leverage its assets to secure the best possible outcome for itself. The world watches with bated breath as this small but strategically important nation charts its course through the turbulent waters of geopolitics. At the heart of Romania's current geopolitical maneuvering lies a crucial issue: control over its own natural resources. The country is richly endowed with oil, natural gas, gold, copper, and other valuable minerals. These resources represent not only a source of potential economic prosperity, but also a key bargaining chip in Romania's dealings with global powers. The newly elected president has made it clear that he believes Romania has not fully benefited from its natural wealth under existing agreements, many of which involve European Union companies. He argues that these companies have been extracting Romanian resources for their own profit, leaving the country with a disproportionately small share of the benefits. In a bold move that has surprised many international observers, the Romanian government has initiated negotiations with both the United States and Russia, seeking alternative partnerships for the exploitation of its resources. This unexpected development has sent ripples through the global community, raising questions about Romania's commitment to its existing alliances and its future direction. The stakes are undeniably high. Romania's decision on who to partner with for the development of its natural resources will have profound implications for its own economy, its relationship with the European Union, and the delicate geopolitical balance of power in the region. The Romanian president's decision to engage with non-EU partners stems from a deep-seated belief that Romania can secure more favorable economic terms outside the existing framework. The president argues that current agreements, primarily with EU companies, have not translated into sufficient economic benefits for Romania and its citizens. He points to the disparity between the profits reaped by these companies and the relatively modest revenues flowing back into the Romanian economy. This sense of economic injustice has fueled resentment among some segments of the population, creating fertile ground for the president's message of national sovereignty and economic independence. The potential allure of partnering with non-EU entities lies in the promise of better deals, greater control over resource extraction, and a larger share of the profits. The United States, with its vast energy needs and its history of investment in the region, represents a tempting alternative. Russia, too, offers certain advantages. As a major energy player with extensive experience in resource extraction, Russia could provide technical expertise and access to markets. However, any potential deal with Moscow would be fraught with geopolitical complexities and could strain Romania's relationship with the West. Section 4. Geopolitical chessboard. Romania's delicate balancing act. Romania's pursuit of resource deals with both the United States and Russia is a high-stakes gamble with potentially significant geopolitical ramifications. The country finds itself precariously positioned on the chessboard of international relations, caught between its desire for economic autonomy and its commitments to the European Union and NATO. On one hand, Romania's membership in these Western institutions provides a degree of security and stability. However, it also limits the country's freedom of maneuver in pursuing independent economic policies. The EU, in particular, has strict rules governing competition and trade that could complicate any attempts by Romania to strike separate deals with non-EU partners. The United States, eager to counter Russian influence in the region, has signaled its willingness to deepen ties with Romania, including in the energy sector. However, Washington is also wary of undermining the unity of the European Union and would prefer to see Romania work within the existing framework. Russia, for its part, views Romania as a potential weak link in the Western alliance. Moscow would undoubtedly seek to exploit any divisions within the EU to advance its own interests in the region. A successful Russian bid for control of Romanian resources would be a major strategic victory for the Kremlin. Section 5. The view from Brussels, anticipating the European Union's response. The European Union is watching the developments in Romania with a mixture of concern and apprehension. The bloc's leaders are acutely aware of the potential consequences of a member state pursuing independent resource deals outside the established EU framework. Such a move could set a dangerous precedent, potentially encouraging other member states to follow suit and weakening the EU's collective bargaining power on the global stage. Brussels is likely to respond to the situation with a combination of diplomacy and pressure. EU officials will engage in dialogue with their Romanian counterparts, emphasizing the importance of maintaining a united front and upholding the principles of the single market. They will remind Bucharest of the benefits of EU membership and the potential costs of undermining the bloc's unity. At the same time, the EU is not without leverage. It could threaten to withhold funds or impose sanctions if Romania proceeds with deals that violate EU regulations. However, such measures would need to be carefully calibrated to avoid further alienating Bucharest and pushing it closer to Russia's orbit. The EU's response will be shaped by a complex set of factors, including its own internal dynamics, the evolving geopolitical landscape, and the perceived threat posed by Russian influence in the region. A delicate balancing act awaits as Brussels seeks to protect its interests while preserving the integrity of the bloc.